between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Play one, and Prescott to the air. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's the option play now to the left. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The Cowboys at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go, 46.
From the 24, Prescott left side to Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after one. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get this down to the 10. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength is on display there. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alex Arma, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Point after right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Second down and goal. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Run for Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam!
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Going to run again here with Pollard. That second down play nets a -4.
Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now back to throw. Finding Walker, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This complete to Lockett.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
They'll run with Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.